Hi, so I'm gonna do a beef sort of stewy pot thing in my Ninja. Sorry, don't quite know the best way to describe it. I've got some slow cooked beef that I've already slow cooked, obviously, just because I figured the last time I made it, it was still a little bit raw, so I had to kind of put it in to boil for a little bit longer. I am cheating, I bought some pre-made veggies. The potatoes that came with them were quite big potatoes, so I've made them a bit smaller. And then I've got a beef stock pot. I have pre-took the lid off, just because if anyone is like me, I've got a really bad habit of just putting them everywhere. So I'm just going to take my lid off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some veggies. Obviously you don't need to use this much, it's just I plan on doing quite a big batch and then going a little bit further from there. So this is just one of the standard like casserole mixes that you can buy from Tesco's or Asda, Aldi, sort of whichever shop you shop at really. Like there's no sort of brand specific, like anything like me, you don't have to be brand loyal, just whatever one's cheap and does the job kind of thing. And just throw that in there. Might take a little bit out because I don't necessarily want all that in there. Sorry for my camera skills. I'm going to put my beef cube in now, just because otherwise I end up forgetting it and I'm quite bad for that. So that goes in there now. And you can see you've got all your measurements at the side. And then I'm just going to put my beef in. Bear with me a second. I'm going to pause the video and then start back. So that's my beef in now. You can see it sort of steaming away, just sort of sat on the top. It will mix around as it blitzes through. You can see where the hot fill is there. Obviously you try not to go too much over, because otherwise you will explode it all over your kitchen. A little bit like I did, and it was a bit to mop it. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to top it with a little bit of water. I'm not going to put loads because you don't necessarily need tons. Need tons. Okay, so I'm just going to go to about that line. If I need any more, I can always add more in. And then I'm just going to pop my lid on. So you always make sure your lid is secured in. Clicked in place, you'll hear the click. And then a lovely greeting from Ninja on that one. And then as you can see, you've got all your functions like I've said on a previous video. And I'm actually going to go chunky soup this time. And what it's going to do is it's going to heat up in here. It's then going to whiz around every now and then. You'll hear a beep beep and then it'll whiz around. And we'll come back to it when we see it going. Excuse my microwave going in the background. As you can see, we are almost 10 minutes in. It's bubbling nicely, and then it should incorporate itself in a bit.